Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I will discuss about the basic structure of bearded needle. So let's start. Here you can see a bearded needle in your skin. So the first major part of a bearded needle is stem. Now look at the skin. You can see a pink portion from the needle, and this is called the stem. The function of the stem I will discuss on later. Here at first I will try to specify all the parts, then I will try to discuss the function. So the first part is stem. Here you can see on the skin, this is called stem. So the upper bending portion, after stem, the upper bending portion of the stem, it looks like a hook, which is called the head. After head, you can see a bending portion on your skin. Here it looks like red color. This is called the beard, and which is the most important part for a bearded needle. After the bearded, you can see a blue color on your skin. This is the cut portion of the stem, and this is called the eye. And the last portion is called the shank. I will try to discuss the function of each elements. At first, I will try to discuss about the stem. So, stem, one of the fundamental parts of bearded needle. So, first opinion is fundamental part. And the second function is the loop is formed around the needle. The needle loop is formed around the stem. So, this is called the basic function of a stem. So, if we try to note this, we can write the needle loop is formed around the stem. So, from the stem we can learn it is one of the fundamental part, and the needle loop is formed around the stem. So, after the second part is the head. So, the head. Here in the picture you can see it is the top part, but it is the one of the bending part of the stem. So, it is one of the fundamental part, and it is used to draw the new loops. So, if we try to note down, then the first point is fundamental part. The second point is here stem is turned into hook, and the third and major part is used to draw the loop. So, this is the fundamental work. the fundamental work of the head is to draw the loops. The third major part is the beard. Actually, beard is the curved downward continuation of the hook that is used to separate the trapped new loop inside from the old loops as it slides off the needle beard. So, if we want to specify about the beard, then we can write the fundamental part the second one is continuation of the hook, curve downwards continuation of the hook. Continuation of the hook. The third one is actually used to separate the trapped new loop inside from the old loop as it slides off the needle bearded. So, if we want to summarize the bearded, then we can write it is one of the fundamental parts and its curved downward continuation of the hook, and it actually used to separate the trapped new loop inside from the old loop as well as it slides off the needle bearded. So, the fourth fundamental part is the eye or the groove. The eye or the groove. So, if we try to note down, then the first part is fundamental part. So, we know eye is the fundamental part of bearded needle. The second point is it is the cut point of the stem. So, we can note down cut point in the stem. The third point is actually it is used to receive the pointed tips of the bearded when it pressed, thus closing the new loops. So, here we can note down used to receive the pointed tip of the bearded when it is pressed thus enclosing the new loop. And this is the major point from the eye or the groove. The last and final point of a bearded needle is the shank. or the shank. So, it is one of the most fundamental parts. So, the first point is fundamental part. The second point is actually it is the bending part of a stem. So, we can write the lower bending part of stem. So, the main function of the shank is it is bent for individual location in the machine. The main function is for individual location in the machine. So, now we can write so this is about the shank. So, if we try to summarize all the points here, we have learned the different elements or different parts of the bearded needle at first. After that, we have learned the basic function of the stem, head, the beard, the eye and the shank, and this is all for today. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.